First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. And here we go. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. You. Ready, go. 50's the mark. Oh, you got deep?
2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Taywan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Spin. Go.
And again this time to the tailback. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
90, Wolf. Check, 47. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, orbit.
2nd and 9 now. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Under 10.
Now Josh Jacobs, who won a national title with Alabama, on this field. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, look, squeeze. Check.
on second down, Jacobs. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Hey, Alpha. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Blue draw, Corker. Here we go. Check three. Hey, Wahoo. Check 45 to Mike. Check 6-6, pull it high. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And now running right through it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37th. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Check 13. 22, check cover. 22, check cover. Mike's 50,
Off play action. Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 50.
Throwing on third and long. Fitzgerald, and he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, and maybe more later on.
The air here on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Let's get the ball. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Nice, sweetheart.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Off the play fake. Fitzgerald. Woods has it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
18 Gators. Hey, Sam on.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down.
We go. 8 read. Okay, just like that. Bravo. 45, Mike, 45. Stop your whining.
They'll set up a throw. And Tate's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 10-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
47 is the mic. 47.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Tack McKinley. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky. Because
a big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
50's the mic. Check.
To throw on 3rd down. Fitzgerald, and that's caught by Smith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Okay, double up. Over. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Come on. Check, lucky. Check 26, check 26. Check 43. Watch out.
From the gun on third down, Fitzgerald looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution? Of that defense right there. The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Out of the gun now on third down. He completes it to Tate. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Come on,
so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, look at me. Go. Set. Kill. Fair. Smooth. Deep rip.
He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rush in. No. Get it.
Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, team 6.
2nd and 10. Buying time, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big gain.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And
it'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll drop the throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's first and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
61, matchbox, light, get it.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I got you, boy.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check it back, check it back. Hey, lock it. Hey, box drop. Switch. Hit it.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Keep playing. Down. 60 outlaw. Go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's coming. Double up. Hey, Sam off.
One more time with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Haywood. Fight.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Slam. Check 37. Check 37. Set up. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Any weapon. Hey, keep that. Zoom. Hurry. Set up.
Off play action. Fitzgerald. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2. Fitzgerald, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a friendly bounce there. They will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, on a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
I got you, pump. Check 31. Check 31. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready. Here we go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful. Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
At the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Fitzgerald. The open man is Smith. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And his throw is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. You have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here's the Raiders punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He goes 55 yards on the punt return. And the Falcons push further out in front. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On the ready.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.